Morning everyone, it's Friday the 10th of April and we're back on, we're back to this place that we cleared a few months ago. Well, more than a few months ago now, last July sort of time we did the clearing and the soil. And we're back, we're soiling and seeding another area on the estate, so this is our soil supply at the moment. It's not too bad as sort of soil, there's a bit of stone in it, but it's definitely not topsoil, put it that way. It doesn't grow very well, but for us, as long as it comes green, we're not too fussed. We're just after good soil that doesn't have too much stone in it and bricks and all the rest of it, so this is what we've got. So yeah, it's a bit rough, but it'll do for us. We're still working at the moment, and I think we're sort of set to be still working. It's just me and my old man that are on. We're just the two of us are here just to keep things ticking along and moving. Because the trouble with this estate is if you don't cut all the grass regular, it just gets away on you this time of year anyway. And if we had to stop for 3 months or whatever it's supposed to be, we would never get it back. You'd never catch up. You'd nearly be out with tractor and flail mower to cut all the grass on here, which we really don't want to be doing, because it'd take a year to get all the mess cleaned up, all the grass and everything. So the idea is that we're just going to stay on and just keep things ticking along. Our one staff member that works with us, he's off. All the estate sort of staff and office staff are off, bar one. So it's skeleton crew, so to speak. Hence why we're working on Easter Friday, it is Easter Friday today. I think I'm completely lost because we're doing 6 and a bit days a week. So 2 men trying to do the work of 3, or trying to do the hours of 3. I suppose it's I shouldn't really complain because we are getting paid as normal and all of that, so we can carry on. But like I say, the estate is dead. I mean, there's a few sort of healthcare firms and that, or firms that are linked to it, and a few essential firms that are working, but everybody else, it's just the odd staff member just keeping things moving. There's not many, which in a way I suppose it's right. It keeps it safe on here, and we're alright to work. We don't see too many people. Well, we don't see any people really now, but we're just steady away, keep things maintained, and this is some extra, we're doing this as some extra work sort of for a Saturday and for a Friday and Saturday that we would have off. We're going to come in and do a bit of soiling and seeding. It's fairly steady work, driving a tractor and driving a digger, so it's ideal. And that sounds like my customer's back, so I'm going to set you up and we'll crack on. Right, so you've seen a bit of what there is to it. It's not much, just loading for now. You might notice sort of here, this top of this, what happened, this was an original banking, and then when they built some buildings down here they just bulldozed it all, so there's sort of another banking kind of laid on the side of the original, so it's as you can see, concrete and crap. So I've just I'm trying to get as much as I can width wise out of this sort of cut, because this bottom stuff where I was digging here is very hard, so I can take a cut off there, back to there, and then take another one off, and then I can back the trailers right in. And yeah, just to sort of pick through it. It's well, I like to pick through it and try and make a nice job of it, and leave it so that next time we want some soil there's not loads of pissing about before you can get on. Like the way I'd left this, I drove straight up and first trailer load was on, sort of ready to go. That's just me. No, it's always quite interesting actually. There's been you know, there'll be quite a few people that take soil from different places with machines and what have you, doing little jobs and bits and pieces on the estate, and it always strikes me the difference between some and others, where some just turn up, dig sort of straight off the side, leave it in such a mess, you know, just get what they need and that's it, and then there's others who get themselves set up and do it sort of right, and then make a reasonable job of it thereafter, you know. It always sticks out, but that's just my 2 cents. Look at that, look. I gave it a wash the other day. We had a week where we were shut down because they didn't quite know what they wanted to do with us. And before I was working on that ditch, which you'll have probably seen by now because I'm well behind with videos. We're working on that ditch, which is always a muddy, horrible job. So I gave her a quick wash. I mean, you can nearly see that it's white again. So yeah, that's all there is to it. I'm not going to film it all day. I might do like a one load at the end of the day, see how much soil we've got out of here. But nah, it's all the same now. Me fresh pins and bushings and tipping links are nice. They're real nice and tight. It does make it a lot nicer to use. I've actually got let me just get up here. I've actually got the pins and bushes for that top cylinder, because that back one there's a bit of play and that front one there's a bit of play, so I've got pins and bushes to go in there at some point, and that'll should be about right then. Right, I've got a customer again. Right, so we're just about to stop on Friday. We've done a day of it, as you can see. Got rid of all of that, it's all gone. Well, down to sort of rubbish. I'm not doing level because this stuff is full of stone, but as you can see, we're working his way along now. I've got a pile of rubbish here that as I'm picking bits out and putting it on. So yeah, you can see the soil mark where we started this morning, and across there we're taking a hell of a lot for 2 of us really, and I'm beginning to climb the mountain again. It's lovely, well, like I was saying, it's lovely soil, it's lovely fine soil, but there's no nutrients or anything in it. It doesn't really, it does grow, but it struggles, you know. So yeah, I just work my way along, push the brambles off and work my way up. We've moved an awful lot of soil. If you think the heap used to come round here, over the top of that and then all the way along to where it is, that's a massive amount of soil for a little machine and tractors and trailers anyway. Like this is 8 foot here, and I've gone straight down there with it. It's yeah, big sand pit. As you can see, it's lovely soil. It's real light sandy soil. Just have to keep pushing the rubbish back, because you can see there's concrete in it. This sort of mound here was tipped up against the original banking, or was pushed up against it. But yeah, gives you an idea how high we are, and I can see onto the roof. It's a fair old chunk, this, fair old corner. It's getting a bit narrower here actually. The banking's going back to more of the original shape, so I can keep just pushing this rubbish back. But man, we've had a big impact here, we really have. I mean, it's good for us really, because it's about the best soil we've got access to for soiling and seeding. So you can see a bit more of the estate sort of from up here. And yeah, we're cracking on with it. Yeah, I might I'm just thinking I might measure sort of from the corner there to the corner there, and do the work out a rough volume of it, just for the sake of, because it's an awful lot. It really is. Anyway, I've got a probably my last trailer load to do for the day, and then I'll leave this all nicely sloped so that no one can fall off it or anything stupid. So I'm probably going to leave it at that. That's day one, with another maybe half a day more. Maybe it might end up being more of a day, because there's quite a lot to go up, and I will get some footage of levelling out up there, because it's there was a video of clearing it, so I'll do a video of soiling and seeding it as per. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.